Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. We're going to do another web video here, updating you on what's going on this evening with our big storm. And, things are pretty much going as we expected them to, with snow starting around midday today. It was light, had a hard time sticking for a while, but as the sun started to set late this afternoon, boy, things went downhill in a hurry. I'm recording this at about 8:10 this evening, and this is what the radar looks like. I've also got some official National Weather Service storm spotter reports plotted up here. Some of these are not real recent, but relatively recent anyway. 4-inch report in Austintown at 7:51 this evening, 5 inches down towards Salem. And you've been checking in, as I requested, on social media, Facebook and Twitter, telling me how much you have in your backyard. And if you haven't done so yet, Facebook me, tweet at me, show me your pictures of rulers stuck in the snow. I want to see how much you have. And what I'm gathering is that some of the heavier snow that's been down across kind of the Mahoning, Columbiana County line has resulted in some of the heftier accumulations. I've seen some reports of up to 7 inches in Struthers, about that much over towards Boardman, down towards the Salem area, Columbiana, good 5-6 inches at this point. And amounts, as you get up a little closer to downtown Youngstown, and well, certainly up into Trumbull County, have not been as heavy. The beefier snow has definitely been east of Youngstown, south of Youngstown so far this evening. Interestingly enough, and this was also expected, we've had some sleet mixing in, even some rain trying to mix in some spots in southeastern Columbiana County and into the southern half of Lawrence County as well. I'm showing you a kind of a fancy Doppler radar product here. This is called the correlation coefficient, and well, what this basically shows, it gives us a way to determine the precipitation type based on what the radar returns look like. When you see these real smooth, consistent returns like this, it's snow. But when you start getting these kind of blotchier or kind of real busy returns, that's indicative of mixed precipitation, oftentimes sleet and rain trying to mix in. And southern Lawrence County, south of Newcastle, and certainly the eastern and southern part of Columbiana County, we've been seeing something other than snow for quite a bit of time here over the last couple of hours. So that's just one little kind of interesting side note. And then it turns to all rain once you're down towards the Pittsburgh area. I'll take off the reports here, and I'll put the radar in motion. And you can see we've got a long ways to go this evening. The back edge of this is clear out here, and all this blue continues to stream north. So we'll continue to see snowfall rates of a half an inch to perhaps even an inch per hour for the rest of the evening and up until maybe 1 or 2 in the morning. What that's going to result in is some backyards getting 10, 11 inches of snow, maybe even a foot in a few spots. But a good average, I think, is still going to be closer to 10, unless you're in southeastern Columbiana County or southern Lawrence County. You're pretty much guaranteed at this point to see at least 5, unless you're way up in Trumbull County. This is one of those situations where northern Trumbull County, especially northwestern Trumbull County, we're talking north of Newton Falls and Warren, heading over towards maybe the Middlefield area in Geauga County, you may not see much more than 5 inches, but everywhere else in Trumbull County, everywhere else in Mahoning County, Columbiana County, Mercer County, 5's pretty much a lock at this point. Some of us have already seen more than that, and most of us will end up closer to 10 before the night is through. Let me take off the current radar, and I'll just real quickly show you what the radar will look like in the future, starting with later on this evening at midnight. We're going to fast forward the clock here to about midnight, and we're going to bring up the high-resolution rapid refresh model here. This is a computer model that we only use in the real short term. The back edge by midnight starting to draw near. It's through New Philly and Dover, through Canton and Akron. And as we head into the overnight, I'll go to 2 in the morning here. This is when things are going to start to wind down across the area with, very little happening at this point. Maybe there's still some leftover light snow that the model's not quite picking up on. But the bottom line here is that once we're past 2 and 3 in the morning, things are going to quiet down pretty quickly. So our big accumulating snow occurs from now through about 5 or 6 hours from now, and then we'll be in the cleanup phase. And tomorrow, additional accumulations of an inch or 2 or 3, possible in some of the wraparound lake effect bands. Not everyone's going to see an inch to 2 or 3 tomorrow, but some places will. A lot of us will be done with accumulating snow later on tonight. So that's an evening update. I'll continue to post on social media. Check out my Instagram page for all the pictures you guys have been sending in. Some really spectacular, beautiful pictures sent in this evening to social media and weather pics at WFMJ.com. So check those out on my Instagram page. So I'll be here right through 11:30 this evening. So if you are sticking with us on your tablet or on your computer, keeping track of the storm there, you'll see more great information coming your way over the next few hours.